Now he tells me.
Yep. This Tribble is dead. And so are these. A lot of them are dead. A lot of them are alive. It won't be for long.
Welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, kittens and cats, to another Dead Tribbles Talking. I am the man, the myth, the legend, Master Tribble E-Mac.
Yo, what's up? Holla at your boy. This is Len, a.k.a. the Bat Tribble.
And we are here talking 7-11 of The Walking Dead, Hostiles and Calamities.
That was the title.
Yes. And we got to see how well Eugene is adjusting to life in what they call the Savior ship, John.
Savior Bill? I don't even know.
I'm pretty Sanctuary. The Sanctuary.
Oh, that's right,
what it is. Sanctuary. So yes, we get to see Eugene and how he is adapting, and I think he is fitting into his Neganism very nicely. Apparently he was Negan before he met Negan. He doesn't even know Negan. He didn't need to see Negan, so he's like, yeah, I am Negan. I see that now.
Yeah, I don't get that. How was he Negan before he met Negan?
Well, number one, I think that was just part of the kiss up. He was like, hey, like I'm kind of feeling this, throwing my weight around because like I actually have position. You know what I mean? I've been placed at a spot in this hierarchy above you regular folk, you normies. So, I'm not going to wait in line, and I'm not going to, I'm just going to take what I want because that's what I get to do. Like when we saw Dwight making his BLT egg sandwich or whatever with all the fresh lettuce and all that. So now Eugene is one of them. He is a lieutenant. He is the bullet maker, lead engineer.
Right. Yeah. He sold.
You saw his brand new duster at the end. Like he is Team Negan. He got a brand new black coat, fan, refrigerator, and video games. What's not to love? My man is all Negan out. He is with it. In for a penny for a pound. He is like either drinking the tea and on the dark side, or he's playing that Carol role, which I kind of thought after that first interaction with him holding the pickles and he was smiling when he walked away.
Yes.
I kind of felt like he was trying to play Negan there, but again, he's still been acting, I guess.
Oh, he is playing Negan. He is playing Negan because the whole script that he's given him about being part of the Genome Project and all this yada yada yada. That's the same smack that he told my man.
Everybody else in the beginning.
Oh, everybody else in the beginning to get them to watch his back. So he's just playing that position again. Like, yes, I'm the smartest man in the room.
Right,
so
right.
Y'all need me, and it just so happened as he was able to come up with that like Bill Nye the Science Guy solution.
Smell an answer on the joint real quick.
You know what I mean?
And he impressed him real quick.
Yeah, that's straight PBS Kids joint that he broke out for him. You know what I mean? And like the whole science project of creating the balloons on fire and the exploding soda, dude. We was doing that in the 11th grade.
Right.
That ain't nothing but the Carver Science Fair.
Yeah, well, that was just to entertain his wives.
Yeah, but to hear that, as far as they knew, he was Neil deGrasse Tyson.
True. Yeah, because they weren't on it. They're like, oh my God, that was awesome. Yeah. So they have no idea what he did. But yes. But then they quickly tried to take advantage of that to get him to come up with, capsules that they could use to kill Negan. Under the guise of killing one of his wives, because, she's just so depressed about her position now. Which she did not fall for.
So you think they would... Oh, okay, yeah. But, okay, I was busy. I didn't see most of the episode. I'm sorry. I saw some of it. I saw enough of it to appreciate the psychological thing that they were really showing you here.
Mm-hmm. And what was that?
Well, I actually... without necessarily feeling for him, I actually did kind of a little tiny little bit feel for my man Dwight when he realizes that it was his lady that let Daryl go. You know how he matches up the handwriting, and then the letter that she wrote him was just like real. It was real talk. It was like, I know why you don't like Daryl. It's because Daryl is what you were.
And that would explain why he's trying so hard to be Daryl. He took Daryl's crossbow. He was riding Daryl's bike. He got Daryl vest. So like, we were watching that, we noticed it. Like, yo, why is he trying so hard to be Daryl? Like he wants to be Daryl. I can see that, and I'm glad she kind of sheds this light on it because it does answer those questions. Because I did find myself asking them. Yeah. Because if you could, like, if you just to fuck with Daryl, it's to fuck with Daryl. But like him specifically, you know what I mean? Like Dwight be coming at his neck. Like the one boy be keep messing with Richard at the Kingdom drops. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason you keep fucking with me. I think that at the Kingdom, that boy just a dick though, and Rich is the one to push the buttons because he's just enjoying doing that. But in Dwight's case with this, I definitely see him at his breaking point because he wants to take Negan down too, like in his heart. But I don't think he's like man enough. I don't think he has the balls. Right. He's not. And his wife is like, she had the guts to take her shot and run again. You know what I mean? So she's doing her thing. But I'm still trying to figure out why Dwight got the doctor killed too.
See, I don't know about that. I don't know.
See, I'm wondering, like, all right, well, are you trying to take the doctor down because now Negan won't have a doctor around? But then again, like he said, Eugene said the doctor was replaceable. So, I don't know if he can find another doctor, if he's going to take the Hilltops doctor, or, you know what I mean? Like, what? That I don't understand. Because he definitely took the goodbye honey from the letter she wrote him, and that was in the doctor's, he planned it in the doctor's desk so Negan could find it, and they get the ball. So,
I think you may be on the right track. That it may be a systematic takedown of Negan. Playing Negan's,
playing the long game.
Playing a long game. Playing Negan's impulsiveness against himself. Because Negan, as thought out as he tends to be and maybe a little bit conniving, he still is very impulsive. Mm-hmm. And it's still, and in some ways, it's very interesting now that I'm thinking about it. In some ways, he's kind of like Trump. If you come at Trump personally, he bites back hard because he don't like you coming at him personally. So if you come at Negan on some personal stuff, which really in this realm is all about the chicks, you know what I'm saying, or coming at his power base, and he's going to bite back hard. And his biting back hard was on that doctor. I mean, like, you can't get no more harder than throwing a man into an oven. I mean, he threw the man he ain't taking iron to his face.
Right. I mean, that would have been plan A. At least he could have survived that if he would have kept to his story. But no, he wanted to admit to it and just eat furnace.
and he threw it. He ain't had nobody else throw him. Yeah. He tossed that boy into the oven.
Real quick. He just dropped the iron. See, that's all you had to do. Yoink! Yeah, and that happened real quick. Quick.
So, but I think that may be, like you said, the doctor had a position. He was the doctor.
But and the doctor also was not loyal to Negan because he was in Dwight's ear like, oh, well, your wife did what she had to do. She was man enough. I guess you just gonna be Negan bitch forever, huh? Yeah, she's the kind of person couldn't live here. She got too big of a heart. We gotta do. You know what I mean? So he was definitely in Dwight's ear, kind of like Sherry was about what we need to do, where we could do something against Negan, fight Negan, do something, whatever. She was tired of waiting for Dwight, so she took her shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I still feel Dwight agrees. I feel he agrees. And he's just playing that long con. He agrees with like Sherry and the doctor, but he's just not ready to admit it. You know what I mean? Or he's the one to seem like he is. So I don't know, especially like seeing his reflection like in the puddle of blood in the top of the episode. Yeah. I guess Fat Joey's puddle of blood or whatever. The boy that Daryl killed. Yes, him.
Make the break camp.
But yeah, I don't know. But it definitely seems like Eugene is adjusting well to having this power. You know what I mean? Like, he definitely throwing his weight around. When he went to get the narcotics or whatever to make the pills, like, he didn't want to wait in line. He just went to the front like, all right, well, look here, I know you know who I am, but let me just run it down for you real quick. I report directly to Negan, and that means you report directly to my ass. So I'm going to take this, and this, and this, and I want this. I'm going to sign your little book, but I'm going to need you to get the hell out of my face real quick. And he just snatched it and, like, left. I'm like, yo, the ball. Like, he's definitely drinking the Kool-Aid. Eugene is drinking the Kool-Aid.
Actually, I don't think he's drinking the Kool-Aid. I think Eugene is smart enough to be
he's still taking this opportunity to throw his weight around.
He's playing a long game, man, and he's he's like, yo, he's got to show and prove. He can't be on some Mickey Mouse stuff. He can't be willy-nilly about it because then it's going to throw suspicion. Even though I would throw suspicion with him throwing in so deep to it real quick. However, since he has been such a punk and has been seen to be such a punk, and even Negan realizes that he's got punk in him, then it's not hard to imagine that he's so punkish that if I'm Negan, I'm showing you the good life as it could be. You can get everything plus eventually your damn pickles that I do. Might throw in with me. Negan is so wrapped up in his own self and his own, powers that he could believe that somebody like that, Eugene could be flipped over to his side real quick.
Yeah, and that's definitely not hard. Because I was thinking about that last week. Like, we don't need to see you break Eugene. Like, it's not hard. And you heard him say that when he first came out there with the pickle. We asked him about how the problem with the walkers. He said, we'll try to good cop this thing first and see how far we get.
Yeah.
And that's the road they took. And Eugene was like, yep, good cop works for me. So from the door, they was like, yo, you're one of us. Like, you don't have to be afraid of us anymore. You're one of us. And, just showing him around and how everything works. So, yeah, like, Eugene seems to be on board. And it's really not a bad deal for him, And I know Negan is smart enough to know, like, he can play his part as far as this is his part. I can't send Eugene and Alexandria and be like, all right, put a bullet in Rick's head. Like, you can't do nothing like that, you know what I mean? That's outside of Eugene's skill set. But as far as, having him come up with ideas and little stuff like that, oh, yeah, that engineering stuff, that's what you're going to hear where he's going to excel.
Yeah.
But we'll see if he does like the Kingdom approach where I build up this trust, then when he really needs something, now I'm going to start, whoops, that's going to fail. Whoops, this is the little glitch. Whoops, that's sabotaged. So we'll see like if he starts to play that within his con. But it does seem, I think he's playing Negan to an extent. I do. I don't think he's just like totally team savior. But he's going to do what he has to do because ain't nobody about to come and rescue him.
No.
You know what I mean? Nobody's coming for Eugene.
Well, not yet. Not yet. I ain't gonna say that they don't want to get Eugene.
Oh, I didn't say they didn't. I just said nobody's coming for him.
Yeah.
Like, Rick's still trying to muster up his forces and rally stuff. Because, again, like, even when they're ready to attack the Saviors, they can't be all out. Like, it's got to be skirmishes. It got to be ambushes.
Yeah.
And, all those little things that, just kill a couple here, kill a couple there, and kill a couple here. Like, that's what you have to do. You can't go colonial style with the battle lines outnumbered 3-1 minimum and then try to just slug it out in a field all at one time. That's not what you want to do. You know what I mean? You got to, like, I keep getting, like, hit and run skirmishes.
You got to be very strategic about how they're going about this. Yes.
Right, you need your guerrilla tactics. You can't just go straight ahead at them. Right. So, and subversion and, take them down from within, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I think that's what's happening. It's going to be the long con, or at least to the end of the season. So,
because they're not taking Negan down by the end of the season.
Yeah, I got a funny feeling.
Yeah, especially when the governors, because granted the governor had like a long break in between, but like I don't see them taking care of Negan before like mid-season of 8.
Okay, yeah, I feel you on that. Now that being said, with everything that happened in this episode, it wasn't a super action-packed episode.
No, but I love the development for Eugene and to see him, because he has to build a relationship with Negan. Just like when Negan and Carl spent that day together, which we also got an iron scene, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that kind of that introduction of, I guess, like Eugene's introduction and what his orientation process was like, because it's different slightly from Daryl's.
It's a wee bit.
Great, and granted, and I think they did do that for Daryl first. They did show him a room, be like, yo, all this could be yours. Just tell me who you are. So they did give him that, the option first. And
That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah,
so they did kind of just show him like what it could be real quick. It ain't Alexandria, but we got mattresses or whatever. but yeah, like he was like, yo, I don't got video games there. Like, I'm good. Like, yes, I'll take this. I'm Negan. Yes, we are. I'm Negan. Me too. What's the ID? I'm him.
All right, well, we'll see what's what.
And he didn't give the wives up to Negan either. So that tells me like he kind of wants them in position too.
Yeah.
And he still made the pills knowing he wasn't going to give them to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he still has those. He knows that when he's ready, he can count on them because they're already trying to make moves. So I think he's going to save all that up and just use it whenever it suits him or when the time is right.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
it's all coming together. I love when the plan comes together. So it is solidifying. The pieces are
the pieces are getting in position.
Right. We do see the different factions, and we see who is willing to rise up, who is ready, and what people are actually doing, and whatever it is with Dwight, because he has Negan's ear. Negan does not doubt Dwight's loyalty at all, which gives him, the freedom to lie and do this and do that or what have you. But he didn't think that Dwight let Daryl go. Of course, you got to ask, or whatever. But you messed up. You were sleeping on the job, caught your little beating, you did a night in the hole, now you're out.
A little beating. They bum rushed that bull, man.
They did bum rush him. He had like one little cut over the eye. He wasn't that sore or nothing. He was still able to ride and everything.
That bull.
It wasn't even that bad. He took worse than those. All right, bull.
What's up, y'all? I'm trying to bogart again because I like being on,
I thought you first came over. I thought you was coming over to get on, and then you went over there.
And I went over there, and we started talking about stuff.
It's all good, man.
Did y'all finish talking? Did I miss?
No, you had talking.
No, you in. Keith from last week is here. Keith from up the block. My bad.
Keith from up the block, and from last week.
I keep saying that.
Listen, you call me Keith from last week. You can call me anything you want. Hey, it's Keith from up the block. Call me anything you want. I'm just a fan, and I'm emotional about the way things are going.
All right. So how'd you feel about tonight's episode? The whole Eugene, and you had the White story. What's up with that?
I need some action, Walking Dead.
You didn't like this episode?
Walking Dead, this episode was cool. Eugene is tight. He can have his own show. That's cool. The whole Dwight situation is sad. Like I said, I keep feeling tortured by Negan, and it's sickening to the part where it's boring now. I need to see them killing people. Rick and Michonne. Ain't they? We can't curse, right? It's no cursing, right?
No, that's cursing.
It's cursing?
Yeah.
Rick and Michonne are fucking. We haven't seen much fucking between Rick and Michonne. And we know that think about it. We haven't really, come on. It's things going on that they should be. We need more fighting. We need Rick and Michonne, doing
fighting,
stuff.
More fucking.
But yeah, more fighting, more fucking, more zombies. Think about the coolest things they've shown us so far. Maybe in 3-4 episodes, the clothesline between the two cars. That was tight. Yeah. The reinforced zombie last week with the trash people.
Right.
That was tight. And the zombie body falling apart.
That shit was tight.
On this one. But think about it. Those are such quick bits.
Yeah, just one little.
Old episodes, that was the whole episode. You
had a dude get thrown into an oven tonight.
Yeah, but it was quick. It wasn't violent. That was just gruesome. It wasn't violent. That was just gruesome.
No, compared to what Negan is. Let's look at what Negan has done. He's bashed Abraham in the head with the bat. He popped Glenn's eye out. It didn't kill him with the bat.
His head,
he's burned Dwight's face. We saw that with the skin like pizza.
Yeah, he burned the other guy's face. He gutted Spencer real quick. You got guts. They were the whole time. I've never been so wrong my whole life. Yeah, that joke was funny.
Negan needs to do time.
He did.
We need to get him out the improv. Negan is hilarious. Negan is like the zombie apocalypse Louis C.K. But compared to everything he's done, him throwing the guy in the oven.
Okay, I feel you.
Think about it. You knew it was about to happen.
Yeah, you knew
he was going to do something. It was like, hey, it's cool. What is he going to do? He going to bash him in the head with Lucille, or I did think he was going to throw him in the oven. That did run by my mind. But Walking Dead, I need some action. I need some.
Well, it looks like it's coming next week. And it's Rick and Michonne getting it in.
It's Rick and Michonne. They was.
And nothing makes you hornier than like fighting and killing. So you might get some fucking by the end. Maybe on the Ferris wheel. You never know.
The interesting thing about Rick and Michonne getting together is that I know for me, I usually see things like that happen, but they were so far on the spectrum of people before the apocalypse, and I know the apocalypse changed you, but Rick was the whitest of southern white dudes. Like, he didn't even seem like he was a sheriff's deputy. He didn't even look like he had black friends. Michonne was conscience.
Yeah.
Michonne might have been a hotel.
Think
raw. Samurai swords, the dreads.
Right.
Did she have one lover or two, or one was her brother?
No, one.
Yeah, something along those lines.
No, but Michonne was conscious. Michonne wasn't just the black girl with locks. She had the intelligence. So for them to get together, that's like wow. So I want to see more of that.
we're gonna see more.
See more of that.
Yeah, more is coming. Definitely coming.
So I liked it. It was cute. This episode was cute.
He said it was
a cute episode.
Yeah, no, not a lot of action though.
I kind of dug it.
Eugene is Eugene. Okay.
Eugene's playing this
maybe
position.
to me, Eugene has been an asshole since the first incident.
Very true.
I haven't forgiven Eugene. I think he's a liar.
Right.
I do understand his position.
Yeah.
And I understand that he's smart, and I like the fact that we learn a little bit more about exactly what he knows.
Okay.
In this one. And when my favorite part was probably when Negan asked him if Rick uses him for the stuff that he wants to, and he had to say no. He just had the blank look on his face, and that's the truth, man.
Yeah.
Nobody's used Eugene to its full capability.
Yeah,
But again, Eugene ain't step up to do nothing either.
Yeah,
like I think he rewired some solar
He
panels.
could fix radios,
Right, and I think he
right
wired with some solar panels or something when they got capacitors back when Black Bull died. Noah.
She figured out that he could make a bullet. They have to know he knew how to do stuff. They just didn't. They weren't Negan.
Well, they didn't just find the facility. They just been busy, you know what I mean, dealing with shit. Like, Rose ain't had time to go and hit the bullets up, but just Rosita wasn't fucking around. She ain't got time to wait. She like, no, I need a bullet like today. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was the plan. They just been a little bit busy, and I can't. What's the point of making bullets now when you got no more guns? So you know what I
mean? He could have been making bullets the whole time. I miss Carl.
He could have been, but
Carl.
I guess he just needed somebody to walk him over there.
And they're not talking about Carl. And the chick, Carl. Y'all think Carl?
Well, I think Carl's gonna be taking a seat
Can we
back.
talk about that? Is that? I'm sorry. Is that too far?
No, it's fine.
Carl and the little kid and Enid.
Carl and the other girl. You think they're going?
It was cute. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't yet, but
they ain't gonna hit.
At some point.
They ain't gonna hit. It's a zombie apocalypse.
They ain't gonna hit.
Oh, on the show, yeah, no.
Nah, I ain't gonna.
I like to think they do, but no. You're not gonna see
in
it.
real life. I'm talking about on the show.
You talking about on the show? No, I don't think they're gonna hit. No, I don't.
Why not? They kissed.
Yeah.
And zombie apocalypse. Do we move slow? Think about it. Zombie apocalypse. You're
definitely
16,
moving faster.
17. Are you moving faster or slow? Like, you know?
You're definitely faster.
When do you go to second base? Like, do you finger pop it while the zombie's outside, or do you like
yeah, but how does
that go down?
The zombie apocalypse that you've been growing up in is you even really got but so much time to even be contemplating that shit, man.
True.
I don't know.
If you would spend the time alone with it, you won't be wanting to do more than
I would kill a zombie and then I would want to do something. Like, then I would want to come back. Like, I just got finished shooting.
But like, you a young boy. Like, do you really know what's going on though? Like, what's really good?
You done cut open your mom.
Yeah, but you did. But you never watched like internet you never like internet porn. You know what I mean? Like, you never.
He ain't never Pornhub.
Right. He ain't never seen his dad Playboy, on a Friday night.
But what's natural is natural.
You saw your dad's Playboy?
No, he ain't never owned John. I had my friend's fat dad had John.
But what's natural is at what age does Carl be like, yo, I gotta get me something? Who does he get it from?
It would have to be Enid. Like, she's the number one.
It would be Enid that he would want.
But it can't happen soon.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think we're gonna see that on there.
I don't think we're gonna see it, though. I'm sorry.
I bet you $1.
Maybe they'll imply
$1. I take that bet.
I bet you $1.
With this season?
This is what I bet.
This
I bet
season?
that. Listen, Walking Dead, more fucking needs to happen. I'm gonna rewrite the whole script right now. All right, first up, Carl needs to fuck Enid. You know what I mean? You got one eye. You done. You know what I mean? You done been through everything. You grew up. You done been shot like 3 times. It's time. You a thug. Like, you know what I mean? Carl's a thug.
It's time.
Trying to knock that thing off. All right?
Don't let that whole fool you.
Carl got bodies. You can give him a couple teardrops.
He
got bodies.
Ricka Michonne.
Game of Thrones, as soon as you get your first body, you a man.
Yeah.
Not your girl, but as soon as you get a first body, you a man.
You a grown man.
Yep.
Ricka Michonne, we just need to see more fucking from y'all. We know that y'all doing it, but we need to see some shit. We need to see Michonne with the sword, chop off a zombie head, Rick shoot somebody with the
and then they embrace.
And then they embrace. Then he just bend her over and
Right.
Okay, and then thirdly, King Ezekiel, it's time to tap Carol off. Carol hasn't had a good piece of dick since the first season of Walking Dead.
True.
That was one good dick.
Come on.
Yeah, that was just her husband.
He showed up to the house with pomegranates and a tiger. Who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Looking like the Old Spice man. You know what he wants. You know what he wants.
Panties though,
time
man.
to give him some ass because we know that Carol's not fucking Daryl. And I already talked to people about this.
Yep. That was definitely mother and son. Their whole relationship right there in the dinner. That was very beautiful. That was definitely mother and son. That wasn't like a date.
Yeah, Carol. The only person that Daryl could have fucked, and it was a shame, was the young chick that died.
Beth.
It was Beth. And Beth is gone, so we don't know what's going on with Daryl.
Daryl's still just a strong silent type.
You know what? People listen, man. Walking Dead. Why y'all act like ass don't matter? Eugene tonight around all the women, like ass matters, man.
It do. That's why he was quick to like move his leg back when she was touching knee. She was like, danger close.
It's been years. It's been how long now?
Yeah.
Think about it. How long have you
at
been
least
killing?
2-3 years in the
How long have you been
apocalypse.
killing zombies and not having any sex? And there's probably not that much opportunity to jerk off either. I'm sorry for making this.
It's
so
nice,
long,
but we do know Eugene likes to watch with Rosita and Abraham. So they like, Eugene's watching again. I will watch too. I ain't gonna lie. So Rosita, what's up? But yeah.
Here's the thing about Daryl though. I'm calling this. And I have absolutely no problem with it. But I think Daryl is gay.
On the show?
Yes. And I'm fine that they don't even mention it, but I think he is.
You know what? I don't think that he's gay, but I do get your point to where Daryl has never been played sexual at all on the show. The only one hint of sexuality was the one time him and Carol, and it looked like Carol
was flirting with him.
Would have went into a kiss or something, and he just kind of dismissed it real quick.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing is ever.
Because even when you think about the scene with him and Beth, everybody was thinking that it might pop off.
Yeah,
but
it never did.
But he wasn't really giving off the sign like that. It just seemed.
We just wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Like Herschel was more sexual than Daryl. I mean, I think in that one scene, Herschel was like, "I used to tap that ass back in the day." I don't know if y'all seen that. You have to watch the extra bonus on the DVD. Rick, I really miss pussy, Rick. Ever since I turned my life over to the Lord,
It ain't been the same.
but I can, and he does look like he went through some abuse.
Yeah.
There's something that happened with Daryl that we don't talk about. That
with his
relationship
brother
with him
and
and his
that
older
family.
brother.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, man. I've been calling that for a couple of years now.
Yeah, cause him and Merle had a whole conversation because like a shirt came off when they were arguing and he saw the scars on Daryl's back. He's like, yeah, after you left, like it was just me. So yeah, I caught that too. So yeah, the one time Daryl and Carol were in the city and they stayed at that abuse clinic and she saw him take the book like how to survive living with abuse or whatever like that. Yeah. So yeah, Daryl has some demons, absolutely.
Hey, well listen guys, I'm going to go right now.
We're about to shut this down anyway.
Thank you very much. It was always a pleasure.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother.
Keep from up the block. Peace out. Walking Dead. More fucking.
All right, boy.
All right. Well, you can't argue with that. The world needs more love. So I'm not going to be upset about more fucking going on. So you've heard from Keith. You've heard from Lynn. You've heard from myself. And that has been season 7, episode 11 of Dead Tribbles talking about The Walking Dead. So we will see you here next week. Until then, you can get this on Facebook. You can get this on iTunes. You can get this on like SoundCloud and stuff. You can get this in the Google Play app. You can get us on YouTube. You can get us on Twitter. You can get us on IG at Black Tribbles. So make sure you get at a Tribble and holla at a Tribble. Once you listen to this, go ahead and comment and keep the conversation going and like us below and give us a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and we will see you here next week for Dead Tribbles Talking. I am the man, the myth, the legend, Master Tribble E. Mac.
And I'm the Bat Tribble.
And we are saying in closing, holla, download.